It's our very distinct privilege to introduce the new GM of the Cleveland Browns, the youngest GM in NFL history, Andrew Berry.
Andrew Berry was driving to the airport with his wife and kids when he found out he got the general manager job. His reaction, telling.
Did you pull over?
No, we were actually trying to catch a flight. So we were racing to the airport at the time. But once we got to the airport, exchanged hugs, a few tears, and we're ready to go.
Berry is a guy who focuses on his mission, whether it's getting to the airport on time or taking on one of the most beleaguered teams in NFL history, the Cleveland Browns.
How much pressure do you feel personally to turn this operation around?
You know, I don't know that pressure is the right word. It's really more excitement for me. That's really the overwhelming sense.
A twin growing up in Bel Air, Maryland, Berry's parents put academics over athletics.
The mandate was, all right, we're going to pull you out of all these activities if you don't get straight A's and you don't do well in school. So what do? We got good grades because, you know, all we wanted to do was be on the football field, be on the basketball court, play baseball. The
deal paid off. Named co-valedictorian with his brother Adam, Berry headed to Harvard, where he played quarterback and, of course, kept up those studies.
You have a master's degree in computer science.
That's correct. I have a bachelor's in economics and a master's in computer science.
Berry turned down a job with Goldman Sachs to head to Indianapolis, where he toiled as a scout for the Colts. His travels for the team included a memorable stop in Cleveland.
It was like rain, sleet, blowing sideways, just kind of miserable conditions to be outside. The team wasn't doing well, and you would have thought that it was a playoff game in January with how the fans were responding to the team. And that was my first exposure to the Cleveland Browns fan base. The team holds a special, special place to the people of Northeast Ohio.
Berry became VP of the Browns player personnel in 2016.
One of the knocks on your hire was you were vice president of player personnel during a stretch where the team won one game in 2 seasons. What do you say to that criticism?
The focus was a little bit more on accumulating assets, whether it was draft picks, young players, cap space to set a foundation for long-term success. But at the end of the day, it is about winning, and that has to be the focus, and we didn't win enough games.
Berry moved to the Philadelphia Eagles in 2019, where they won enough games to head to the playoffs. Now, he's returning to the Browns, this time not just as the youngest general manager in the NFL, but as one of only 2 black GMs in the league.
The NFL, as you know, has been criticized for its, shall we say, lack of a commitment to diversity in management. What are the benefits of having a diverse coaching staff?
It's not just how old someone is or how someone looks or their gender. It's also diversity of experience, diversity of thought process, cognitive diversity that allows different perspectives to come to the table when you're making decisions and trying to drive on-field results that ultimately creates a better product on the field.
Berry says he prizes those perspectives, relying on the entire Browns team and also his faith to get him through this first year.
I noticed you wear a cross around your neck. What role does your faith play in all of this?
Both my parents' fathers, both my grandfathers, they were actually pastors, ministers in the South. Every Sunday we went to church, read the Bible as a family on a weekly basis, and faith's always been a big part of my journey and my life, and that's not something I'm ashamed to say.
The Browns have put their faith in Berry, but believing will happen when the team starts winning.
You guys make the playoffs next year?
I wish I had a crystal ball. No guarantees or big proclamations, but our focus is going to be on working hard on a daily basis and working together.